Hi everyone. Today I am giving you information on the topic rheumatoid arthritis. This one is the part 2 of rheumatoid arthritis. In the previous part, I have only discussed about the basic of arthritis. Okay. So let's move to the description of rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is the second common type of arthritis that commonly affect the wrist, hands, knees, ankles and feet. Okay. So rheumatoid arthritis is a type of arthritis that commonly affect these parts. It affects the wrist, hands, knees, ankles and feet. So in all these parts the inflammation means swelling as well as the pain takes place in this kind of disease. It typically occurs at the same joint on the same side of the body. It affects the eyes, skin, heart, lungs, kidney, nervous system, digestive system as well as the salivary glands. Okay, so it occurs on the same joint on the same side. For example, if it takes place on the right side of the body, right hand and the right feet, same side of the body or at the different sides of the body. Okay, so it affects the different parts like eyes, skin, heart, lungs, kidney, nervous system, digestive system as well as the salivary glands. It is a chronic inflammatory disorder in which body's immune system attack on its own tissues. So it is a chronic. The word chronic means it occurs since a long time, and long time inflammation means swelling takes place inside the different joints of the body. Okay, in which immune system of the body, our body has a self immune system. The immune system of our body attack on the our body's tissue, due to which this disorder takes place. Sometimes it may result in physical disabilities. Sometimes some people face the physical disabilities due to this disease. In rheumatoid, the rheumatoid factor is an antibody and can be found in the blood of 80% of the people. This factor is present in the patient with two reasons. Now, how it comes? It comes from the rheumatoid factor that is present in the blood of the 80% of the people. So, this takes place due to the two reasons. First one is the genetic factors. Genes can pass on from the one generation to another generation, or someone have the background like smoking. Okay, so it comes from this. It begins in the people under the 16 years of age and is referred to as a juvenile idiopathic arthritis, which is the JIA, or the juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, which is the JRA. So it basically begins in the people in the age which are under the 16 years of age. So at the before the 16 years of age, it starts developing in a person. Next one is immune system attack. Now, what is the immune system attack? Our immune system attack on the joint and the organ tissue. Our immune system is basically a system which helps to prevent us from the different kinds of diseases. Before taking any kind of medicine, our body's immune system attack on that germs which cause the diseases. But here there is a different case. In this case, the immune system of our body attack on the joints as well as the organ tissues. The white blood cells of the immune system moves to the joints and they release the chemical whose name is cytokinase. Okay, which attack the cells of the synovial membrane. As we have discussed that we have a synovial membrane. Synovial membrane is present in between the two joints. So the white blood cells of our immune system release the cytokinase inside the synovial membrane and affects the functioning. What is the function of the synovial membrane? The function of the synovial membrane is to lubricate the joint so that wear and tear will not take place and both of the bones move easily. These chemicals cause synovial cells to release the destructive substances. They also cause the synovial membrane to grow new blood vessels and form thickened area which is called a penis. Okay, so these chemicals cause synovial cells to release the destructive substances. Okay, so these chemicals cause synovial cells. Synovial cell will release the destructive substances which grow new blood vessels and form them thickened, which is called a penis. They will form a different area which is called a penis. Okay, so if you can see here that this is shown. Okay, so this one is the healthy joint. Here the attack of the cytokinase takes place, and if you can see there that the red colored part is seen. Okay, which is a penis. They have released the they have grow the new blood vessels and form them thickened area which is called a penis. Okay, so penis is formed there which is of a red color. Over the time, the penis grows, it invades and destroys the areas of cartilage and bones inside the joint, making the joint swell up. Eventually, without treatment, the space narrows and the ankylosis occur. Okay, so here you can say that the penis is present here. Okay, so this one is the long-term penis without treatment. Okay, it starts growing, it affects the joint, and it also affects the synovial membrane, cartilage, and the different things which are present there. Okay, so cartilage and bones, it also affect the cartilage as well as the bones inside the joints and making the joint swell. Eventually, without treatment, the slays narrows and the ankylosis occur. Okay, so this takes place, this becomes narrow. Okay, if you can see that the spaces between them is that much. Okay, so here the space between the both joints become narrow, and then the ankylosis occur. Ankylosis means the both the bones get joined with one another. Okay, so this was the movable joint, and slowly it get converted into immovable joint. Okay, if it takes place in your finger, then it will convert into the immovable joint. Okay, so in this way it takes place. Ankylosis is a fusion or growing together of the bones in the joint and loss of ability to move joint. So ankylosis is a fusion. Basically, the two bones get joined with one another and they are unable to move. You are not be able to move them. Otherwise, fracture will takes place. Okay, so it is very important to do the treatment of the disease properly. Okay, this was the end. Thanks for your patience listening.